Do the Majin Buu crew, it's your boy, King Majin, coming back at you guys with another video. And today I'll be doing something new. What if Deku was a Kampfer? If you guys don't know this, it was an anime that came out like in the early 2000s. I quite enjoy it. If you guys are clicking on this video, you haven't watched the anime, I would suggest going to go watch it. But it's basically about a guy who gets a magic bracelet that just turns him into a chick with fire magic. And he has to fight other Kampfers and stuff. Kampfer being a warrior that has abilities the same as him, such as the gunner and the swordsman. But anyway, I don't want to give any more context because that'll be like a whole other video in and of itself. But if you guys want more context, go check out the anime. But anyway, I'm rambling on. If you guys are still wondering about what's happening with this Deku had the Omnitrix, I will talk about that at the end of the video. And yeah, so let's get into it. What if Deku was a Kampfer? Deku would be walking to school the same as in the original canon, where he would see the villain and Mount Lady take it down the same as in canon. And he would begin to write notes about the takedown as well. He would then see this and he would then head out to school, realizing that he's gonna be late. As he would be running down the street, he would come across a plushie of sorts with its organs hanging out. As Deku would see this, he would then look at it, thinking the toy was weird, but he would then decide to run to school, completely ignoring the stuffed animal. As the stuffed animal's head would then turn to look at Deku walking away. As Deku would be in class, the teacher would ask him about what they want to do with their lives, and he would then say, I know all of you guys want to go to the hero course, with all of them flashing their quirks and stuff. And again, I hate Eyeball Guy. I have to do that every time I get to this part in the story. I hate that guy. But, off topic. As everyone would be showing off their quirks, Bakugo would give his whole thing about him being the best. And Deku would be like getting, well, harassed by Bakugo and the others for, well, being quirkless. As class would then end, Bakugo would come up to mess with Deku, destroying his notebook the same as in canon, and telling him not to try out for UA. As they would be leaving, Bakugo would then tell Deku to, well, jump off the roof and hope he gets a quirk in his next life. That messed up line. And Deku would then head home, going to the same alley like in the original canon, with the sludge villain capturing him again. And All Might coming to save Deku with a Detroit smash, freeing him from the sludge villain. As All Might would then collect the sludge villain and sign Deku's notebook, he would then jump away before Deku would have the chance to grab onto his leg, with him being depressed that he couldn't ask his question. As Deku would be walking home, being visibly depressed, he would then see that same doll or stuffed animal with its organs hanging out as in canon. As Deku would see this, he would then decide to pick up the doll, the stuffed animal, and then take him home with him. As Inko would see this, she would say, "Oh, Deku, Izuku, where'd you get that?" As Deku would then say, "I just found it. It looked like it was interesting and I saw it twice, so I thought, why not?" As Inko would then say, "It's kinda cute." As Deku would then say, "It has his organs hanging out. I think it's pretty weird, but interesting." As Deku would then say, "I'm sorry mom, it was a long day. I'm gonna go head to bed." As Inko would then say, "Oh sure, Izuku." As Deku would then head to his room. As Deku would be in his room, he would then be looking at the plushie, putting him down. He would then say, "Maybe I should do what Kachan said," being really depressed at this point in time, as he would then fall asleep. The next morning, Deku would wake up, go and go look in the mirror, and then he would notice something. What's going on? As Deku would be shocked seeing that he has, well, cleavage. As Deku would be like freaking out about this, he'd be like, how am I a girl now? Is this my quirk? What type of quirk is this? as he would be freaking out. As the stuffed animal would come out and say, "Oh, so it actually worked in this world," as Deku would then say, "Why is my stuffed animal talking to me?" As the stuffed animal, I'm gonna call him T or something. You guys pick a name, but I'm just gonna call him T. As Deku would then hear the plushie talking, he would be, or she would be, freaking out. As Deku would then ask, "Did you do this to me?" As T would then say, "Yep, I turned you into a Kampfer." As Deku would ask, "What's a Kampfer?" As T would then say, "A fighter who competes in battles." As Deku would then say, Why me? Why me?" As the tiger would then say, or T would then say, "Because you took me home with you." As Deku would then say, "Oh my god," as he would be just about to break down. As Inko would then come in the room saying, "Who are you? How did you enter my house?" As Deku would then say, "Hey, mom, it's me, Izuku." As Inko would then say, "But how?" As Deku would then make up a lie saying, "My quirk activated finally?" As Inko would then be really shocked, and she would then pass out. As Deku would then say, "Mom, are you okay?" Later, after Inko had woken up, she'll be shocked, but she'll be really happy, saying, "I always wanted a daughter." As Deku would then say, "Mom!" As Inko would then say, "Izuku, don't be like that. I love you, but I really wanted a girl too. But now, I have both." As Deku would then say, "I don't know if I can turn back though." As Inko would then say, "It's fine, Izuku." Or Izumi? As Deku would then say, "No, Mom, Izuku." As she would then say, "Who cares?" As Deku would be just talking to his mother, with her just pushing this aside, being happy that, well, she technically has a daughter now. As the two of them would be talking, Deku would then say, "I'm going to go out for a bit, Mom." As Inko would then say, "Okay, be safe, sweetie." As Deku would then say, "I will." As Deku would then take the plushie with him, with Inko saying, "Why are you taking it with you?" As Deku would be holding it, and Inko would see this, she would then say, "Aww." As Deku would then say, "Enough, Mom. I'm probably gonna give it away to someone. Bye," as he would then leave. As the two of them would be walking, well, T and Deku would then say, "You're gonna tell me everything." As T would then say, Okay, I will. Just stop squeezing me so tightly." As Deku would then say, As Deku would be walking, two guys would come up to, well, her, and start to flirt with her. As Deku would then walk away, being really, flustered. With the two guys being, well, perturbed, but they would be kind of intimidated of Deku because of how tall he/she is. As Deku would be walking through the city, him and her, oh my god, this is gonna be difficult. T and Deku would be talking, with T explaining how campfires battle each other, but since he's been teleported to this world, how that system has been completely changed. As they would walk into Dagobah Beach, still talking about this, with Deku asking, "So, you're from a different world?" And T would then say, "Yep. Apparently, I was the only one transferred here, and there's no other campfires, so I think you're the only person in this world with the power." As Deku would then say, "But why?" As T would then say, "It's a really strong power." As Deku would then say, "Turning into a girl strong?" As T would then say, "Hold out your hand and think about shooting a fireball." As Deku would then say, "Why?" As T would then say, "Just do it already." As Deku would then hold out his/hers hand, a fireball would come out of nowhere, destroying a large amount of trash in the vicinity. As Deku would be shocked, saying, Maybe with this, I could become a hero." As T would then say, "You probably could. So kid, do you want to learn how to use this power? There's no other Kampfers here, but I know you guys have like heroes and stuff. The main point of Kampfers is to fight, so I can find some enjoyment out of you doing that. As Deku would then say, So, can you take the power back? As T would then say, nope, this is permanent. As Deku would then hold his head down in defeat, asking, can I at least be a boy when I use the power? Nothing against the female body, but as T would then say, nope. You're gonna be like this for a while. Every time you use the power, you have to be, well, female. As Deku would then say, okay, I want to learn how to use the power. As T would then say, yep, you have a bunch more powers to unlock as well. As Deku would then say, like what? As T would then say, I won't give you all the hints, but there has to be balance with the Kampfers. There can't just be one. As Deku would then say, so there's gonna be others? As T would then say, nope. The powers must exist in the world. All of them. As Deku would be confused about this, saying, I don't get it. As T would then say, you don't have to get it. So, I'm gonna teach you how to use your abilities. For as long as I want, that is. As Deku would then say, as long as you want? As T would then say, when I get bored, you're on your own. For starters, kid, clean this beach. You have 10 months. As Deku would then say, clean this? As T would then say, yep, or I won't give you any more information about the Kampfers and the other abilities you could possibly have, or create. As Deku would then hold his head down, resigning to his fate, being trained under this snarky little plushie. As Deku would then transform back, with him saying, what? How did I? As T would then say, it depends on your mood. When your emotions are highly elevated, you should turn into, well, your Kampfer form. When you're calm, you should turn back into normal. It all depends. Once you learn how to control it, you should be able to transform whenever you want. As Deku would then say, that's good. I was getting scared to use the bathroom in this form. As T would then say, laughing at Deku. As they will both be, well, preparing to train, Deku would then say, with this, I can be a hero. With this, I'll be the #1 hero. As 10 months would pass, or 10 months later would pass, Deku would have cleared the entire beach, with a lot of people taking notice of this, with a bunch of reporters coming around him/her saying, young lady, what you have done today has been a great help to the community. Why did you do it? As Deku nervously and blushing would say, I just want to help train my quirk so I can be prepared for the UA entrance exam. As the reporters would then say, oh, so you're going for UA? As she would then say, yep. I plan on getting to UA's hero course, as they will all wish her the best of luck, and a bunch of scouts for Molly agencies will come to talk to Deku, with him/her being, well, extremely embarrassed, and a bunch of the men there just blushing at her. /him. As the news would be presenting this, All Might would then say, haha, I'm glad someone cleaned the beach. With Night Eye saying, it would have been a waste of time for Muriel, but I'm glad someone did it. As Muriel would then say, yep, haha, as you would then be thinking, she's tall. As All Might and Night Eye would then say, young Muriel, are you ready for our training? As Muriel would then say, yes. As Deku would be, well, home with his mom, with them just eating, what is it, katsudon? Yeah, I believe that's Deku's favorite food, or whatever is his favorite food, katsudon or whatever. They would be talking, where Inko would then say, so those modeling agencies wanted you, so how about it, Izuku? As Deku would then say, Mom, no. I already get enough of wearing weird clothes with you. As Inko would then say, speaking of which, could you, as Deku would then say, I'm done, Mom, I'm going to bed, bye. leaving his mom before she can make him dress up again. As he would then transform back into his normal form, heading into his room, with Inko saying, "Oh man." As both Deku and T would be just laying down in the bed, Deku would then say, "Huh." As T would then say, "What's wrong?" As Deku would then say, "You gave up a month into my training. You didn't teach me anything." As T would then say, "Stop sulking. I'll tell you something else if you want." As Deku would then say, "What is it?" "My training stagnated. I got physically stronger in both forms, faster as well, and my firepower was turned up, but I didn't learn anything other than those few things." As Deku would then transform, saying, "What do you have to say, T? What can you teach me?" As T would then say, "There's these things with the sorcerer class, or the mage class, or magic class." But anyway, called runes, or crests, or whatever you guys call magical formulas here. As Deku would then say, "Yeah? You can create them to amplify your attacks, or even change your element. But it's up to you to figure it out. I'm not gonna give you all the answers." As T would then go to sleep, with Deku saying, "I've always wondered this, but do you actually sleep?" With T saying, "I sleep, so shut up and let me." As T would then go into one of Deku's drawers to sleep. As Deku would be wondering, "So, I can change my elements, and I can create things to amplify my powers. I guess that's next in my training." The next day, Deku would be at UA, preparing to go and take the entrance exam. As Bakugo would bump into Deku, with him saying, "What the hell are you doing here, you damn nerd?" With Deku saying, "I came here to try out for the entrance exam." With Bakugo saying, "Didn't I tell you not to?" As Deku would then say, "You don't tell me what to do, Kachan." As Deku would then look into Bakugo's eyes, with him being furious, but then putting that aside to go and take the exam. You guys must be shocked, because why has Deku's personality changed? So, not drastically, but it has changed. He's become a little bit more confident and a bit short-tempered after dealing with T's antics. I'll get into more about T's antics in later videos, but let's just say he's lazy, he's annoying, and he bugs Deku a lot. As Bakugo would then leave after their interaction, going to take an exam, like I said prior, Deku would be walking when he would then think, "I finally stood up to him." As Deku would then say, "I guess things are finally looking." As Deku would then fall, with Ochako helping him with her zero gravity like in the original canon. With the two of them beginning to speak, with Deku actually making conversation with her, with him not being as afraid of girls, because, well, he is one, technically. As they will have a good conversation, the two of them will both head in to take the, written exam. Bakugo and Deku will be sitting next to each other like in the original canon, with Bakugo a little bit more annoyed with Deku. President Mike will then announce the robots and how they will be fighting in an urban battle, with Ida still talking about how UA should be ashamed for not explaining the other robot and all that, as he would then get on Deku's head for mothering. As Ida would have called Deku out for this, Deku would have then said, "I apologize, I shouldn't have been mothering," with Ida then sitting down content with Deku's answer. Afterwards, Deku and the rest of them would head to, the battlegrounds to prepare for the test, with Deku just stretching and being really nervous, as he would then see Ochako and then decide to talk to her to, calm himself down, as Ida would then get in front of Deku saying, "Can't you see she's trying to focus? Are you trying to prevent her from passing?" With Deku saying, "No, I just wanted to talk," as Ida would then say, "Go back over there and let her focus on the exam, as should you," with Deku saying, "Okay, fine." As Deku would then go back to prepare, everyone would then come charging in, with Deku being left behind, with everyone just, pushing ahead of him. As Deku would then run in after them, they would have already destroyed many 1, 2, and 3-pointer robots, with Deku being far behind, as he would then say, "No time like the present," as he would then transform, going in to destroy 1, 2, and 3-pointer robots. With minimal effort, just throwing large fireballs at them to, well, destroy them. And even kicking through some of them. As either would then say, "Who is that girl? She's quite fast. Maybe even faster than me." As she would be just admiring Deku, or the female version of Deku, just taking out all the 1, 2, and 3-pointers with minimal effort and skill. As Nezu would then say, "Quite an interesting quirk." As All Might would then say, "Yes, first I've ever seen of it." As the Eraserhead would then say, "Yeah, quite strange." As Nezu would then say, "I suspect the boy needs to become, well, a girl to use his firepower quirk." As All Might would then say, "Yes, sir." With the Eraserhead wondering, a transformation quirk and an emitter quirk at the same time. I wonder what else he/she has up her sleeve. His her sleeve. Oh my god, this is going to be a tough one for me during this series. But anyway, Deku will be taking out multiple 1, 2, and 3-point robots until the 0-point robot will come out, with Ochako still being crushed underneath stuff. With everyone running, Deku would then charge in, smashing the rock just not smashing, lifting the rock off of Ochako, grabbing her, picking her up bridal style, then jumping from building to building, landing her somewhere safe, far, far away from the 0-point robot, with Deku saying, "I'll be right back, I just gonna need to take that thing down." She would then be shocked, saying, "She's so cool, and she's really tall." As Deku would then go charging in at the 0-point robot, he/she would throw multiple fireballs at the robot's joints, causing the robot to start to tip down. As Deku would then jump off of a lamppost, coming down at the 0-point robot as it's on the ground with a humongous fireball. Not humongous, like decent sized fireball with a lot of power into it, aiming at the 0-pointer's head, slamming it right through it, destroying it. As Deku would be left in shock about his skill and, well, skill and overall power, with him saying, "That training did pay off." As Deku would then go to check on Ochako, with him saying, "Are you okay, Ochako?" As she would then say, I'm fine. Oh, but my ankle is twisted." As Recovery Girl would come in healing her. As Recovery Girl would see, well, Deku, she would then say, "You too, Missy." As Deku would then say, "I'm fine, there's just a few." As she would then say, "You too, now." As she would then heal him. Slash her. As Ochako will be just asking, just talking to her some more, as Recovery Girl was finishing up the healing process, Deku would then say, "I gotta go. Bye." As Ochako would see Deku leave, she would then have this thought, how'd she know what my name was? A few days later, Deku would be in the living room just watching TV and hanging out with his mom, as a letter would then come out in from UA, with Inko handing it to Deku, with Deku being really nervous. So nervous, he transforms into his Kampfer form, with Inko saying, as Deku would then say, "Not funny, Mom." As he would then open the letter, revealing a hologram of All Might, with All Might saying, "Young Midoriya, you have an interesting quirk," and then going on to say how you scored 57 villain points, and there was something else you were being graded on, rescue points, or in my case I call them hero points, but anyway, All Might would then say, "You received 67 rescue points for saving the girl and transporting her away to a safe place." And if you're wondering, this will not affect Ochako's standing in class. She'll probably just be lower on the rankings, that's all. All Might would then say, "You have scored first place in the entrance exam. Welcome to the Hero Academia." As both Deku and Inko would be just bawling their eyes out, with Deku just crying crying pools and stuff, with them nearly flooding their house. Deku would then say, "I'm gonna be a hero, Mom." As they would both hug and embrace, with Inko saying, "I know you will, sweetie. I know." And that is it for the video, you guys. Tell me what you think. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more, and yeah, all that good stuff. Okay, what you guys have all been waiting for, and what most of you probably saw this video and just want to skip to the end to, like, look at the announcements for what if Deku had the Omnitrix. Okay, so anyway. I'm gonna put my total, like, everything into doing this what if. I've been trying to do other what ifs on the side while doing this one, but you guys are really impatient. Not that I'm annoyed. Okay, I'm a bit annoyed, but I get it. I'm the same way when I like YouTubers' content and I want them out too, or another what if YouTuber or anything like that. But yeah, I'm going to devote my entire like channel right now into getting that one to you guys as soon as possible. So look forward to it. And yeah, I'm thinking about adding some new series to my channel. I've recently become inspired. I might start to do like some Naruto or Dragon Ball again. I only have like 2 series. No, I have 1 Naruto series and 1 Dragon Ball series on my channel. But anyway, anything else I want to say? I'm recording on a different device. I've been doing it for a while. Tell me if you guys like the audio. Tell me if you guys don't like the audio. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, if you guys have watched to this point, comment down below. Magic. And yeah. Don't forget, I have a, Discord server, which I'm not frequently on, but it's a good place for you guys to just talk amongst yourselves about other what ifs you guys want to see, or even send me art where I will shout you out for it. You guys can even create thumbnails for me, so I can just put those up. Because the thumbnail process for me takes a while. Sometimes I'll ask a friend, sometimes I want to do it on my own. But, well, I'm rambling on here. This has been King Majin saying, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and go watch this anime. It's decent. It's not the best, but it's decent. Signing out. Peace.